Awesome. Hi, everybody. Not only in the Zoom, but on Facebook Live. Oh, look, I'm seeing some friendly faces there. Thank you all for being here and giving these Cornell students a chance to share their business ideas. So I am Julie Zielinski, for those of you I don't know, with the Entrepreneurial Development Center, the nonprofit business accelerator located with offices in Cedar Rapids, and we serve Eastern Iowa. So I am teaching this class, Introduction to Entrepreneurship, at Cornell College in Mount Vernon. And for those of you who don't know, Cornell College is a small liberal arts school in Mount Vernon that operates under the block system. The block system is where students take one class at a time for 3.5 weeks. Then they have a 2-day break, basically a 4-day weekend, and then they start the next block. And each block is equivalent to a traditional semester's worth of a class. So it's just kind of a one class at a time intensive experience. So for this Introduction to Entrepreneurship class, it's an elective. Students in this class, it's a class of 24. Mount Vernon has small classes, which is one of the things that the students like about it. This is actually a large class, so I think they normally cap out at 22. We've got 24 students. These students range from freshmen that are coming in and may not have any business class, to seniors who might be a finance major. So typically, but most of them are not necessarily any kind of business major, or have had exposure necessarily to business. We've got some students in the class who are entrepreneurs already themselves, a handful, and some who are just interested to get exposed. So with that class makeup, I've divided the class into these 6 teams of 4 each, and we've used a group project where at the beginning of that 3.5 weeks, they created an idea, and we've used that idea to flesh out concepts we've been learning in class, kind of sequentially, from how do you do market fit, how do you determine that, all the way to what level of funding would you need for your idea after you've worked through the plan. So this is the culmination of that project, this presentation to you all, this 3-minute pitch. And so I really appreciate, and they appreciate, your attention. And although we will only have 3 minutes after each pitch for live Q&A, any thoughts you have that you can chat would be really helpful. We will capture those. I believe they're going to be captured on with screenshots so that we can get that back to the students. You will see some of the students on this Zoom meeting now, and I'm going to turn around so you can also see the class. Okay, you guys, say hi. All right. So each team is going to come up. We're kind of jury rigging this system. We haven't done it like this before remotely, but we're going to hopefully it'll all work. So now what I'm going to do with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the first presentation. Let's see, which is Dapper Days. Let's see. All right, Dapper Days, come on up. And we've got a timer, a student who's timing in class. So we're going to hear the buzzer if they go after 3, and we'll have to cut them off, and then we'll have 3 minutes Q&A, and we'll just keep doing that through the 6. All right, Dapper Days, all yours.
The camera's right here, right?
Camera's right here, so you should be able to see. Oh, you can't see. Can you guys see?
No. Oh, wait, there we go.
If you want, you guys could pull up your presentations on the other computer too. Make sure that.
Yeah, we can.
Can you do it? Can you see it there?
I can see.
All right, go for it.
Yeah. All right, share start.
Here. Does that work?
Yeah, Julie, I know we saw a presentation before during Open Coffee, but we're not seeing presentations right now.
Okay, let me,
You would just have to screen share on that one.
on this one?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, just choose the one that has it.
Yeah, got it. All right. Is that better?
Excellent.
We have it? Okay.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Share, Sean?
Yeah, go ahead and start. Blaine, you got this?
Yeah. Hello. We are Dapper Days Triple S, and we are a company that plans to revolutionize the shoe shine industry. Based on market research and customer discovery, we have identified some problems with the existing shoe shine industry. A lack of privacy is one, because customers feel that they are elevated and thus exposed. And classist undertones is the second one, because usually people who are kneeling down and shining their shoes are people of lower economic status, and that makes customers uncomfortable. And thirdly, the lack of electronic payment.
Our solution to these problems is a shoe shining machine that would offer a more inconspicuous, convenient, and cheaper shoe shine. It may seem as if the shoe shining market is a sort of declining industry, but in fact, the estimated market size of the industry is 72 million by 2025. Additionally, the market is estimated to grow 5.95% between 2018 and 2025. Much of this growth is in developing nations such as China and India, who are seeing a growing middle class.
So our product will be held in a rented space inside of an airport. And this machine, it acts like a typical vending machine, but provides a service rather than a product. The machine accepts both cards and cash at a price point of $7.
Our team will consist of myself, the CFO, Aiden, the salesperson, Chandler, the business analyst, and Cheyenne, in charge of marketing.
By year 2, we want to be in 12 major airports, and these airports have been selected by the amount of business travelers that pass through them annually. There's 180 million annual business travelers through those 12 major airports, and we want to capture about 200,000 of them. This will generate $1.4 million in gross sales, which is about 2% of the market.
So we estimate it will take us between 12 and 14 months to reach commercialization. We estimate that the upfront cost for starting our business and reaching that point will be $280K. By 2023, we hope to have a revenue of 1.4 million based off our estimates. In the following years, we hope to expand internationally to places like Japan, where work clothes or formal work clothes are much more prevalent, and other developing nations with large untapped markets where we think our product would have much appeal. Following that, we hope to just continue to trend upwards and continue to grow. Thank you. Any questions?
Good job. I'll start with one. This is Matt from Iowa City. I really appreciated the way you laid out the problems. One of the questions is, if this is going to be an airport, one of my concerns would be people usually maybe using shoes that are, that they're wearing might not be the shoes that they would want shined. Sometimes they're leaning towards things that are easy to get on and off, at least with TSA in the States. So then I was kind of curious, in the developing nations, how might you test and prototype what shoes people are wearing at the time?
So is this question specifically towards developing nations, or?
Well, that's where you said your target market was, right? So I'm.
Oh, sorry. In the later years, so the 12 major airports we hope to enter, those would initially be in the US. Following that, when we hope to expand, we would become international. So as far as what shoes people wear, there will certainly be a section of people who will wear more comfortable shoes. Despite that, though, we believe based on our research, that there's enough people who do wear work shoes to the airport who do desire shoe shining for us to have a substantial customer base.
Thank you.
I thought this is a really interesting product. It's kind of, I did think that this was kind of a dying industry, and I'm fascinated by how you guys are bringing it back and providing this service. As someone that has had their shoes shined, it's kind of like a foot massage with your shoes on. Tell me a little bit about how your product is going to kind of make that experience still a kind of a comfortable, I guess, foot massage inside while you're wearing your shoes.
So machine shoe shining does already exist, and they offer, the other companies offer business to business. We're going business to customer, but machine shoe shines do offer equivalent shoe shining services as an actual professional employee shoe shiner would. So it should be fairly similar as far as the overall feeling and experience, as far as, you know, the tactile component of the shoe shine.
Thank you.
How are we doing on time, Delaney? 10 seconds. Okay, I think that's it then. Let's get the other team up. Thank you. All right, can you guys see the drip guard? All right, perfect.
We
Thank
can.
you for your questions, everyone. All right, so we're gonna just keep this moving. Hi, Erin. We're gonna keep this moving, and Team Drip Guard is gonna get going. Delaney, you let them know when to start.
Okay.
Good. All right. Good morning. My name is Killian. Here on my left, I have Cade. Here on my right, I have Jack. And then bringing in Aixa right here. We are Drip Guard. So everybody loves ice cream. About 90% of Americans, according to our research, actually 90% eat the ice cream. Oh, wow. I got nervous standing up here. Sorry. Everybody loves ice cream. 90% of Americans enjoy eating ice cream. And there's essentially nothing worse than when you're sitting there eating your ice cream and it spills all over you. Ruins your suit, ruins your shirt, ruins your pants. You got to go home, got to change, becomes a mess. Plenty of parents can also attest to just the absolute disaster that ice cream can be for their kids when it comes to just them sitting there in the car and it gets everywhere. It's a disaster.
So what is Drip Guard? So Drip Guard is a revolutionary new kind of waffle cone that catch the drips and spills that come from ice cream in a trough on our cone, resulting in a hassle-free and mess-free ice cream enjoying experience.
Okay, so what we're worth. We are estimating our worth at $500,000. We'll be requesting $50,000 for 10% of our company. Hopefully this will cover our initial investment for an engineer and any other unexpected expenses we find along the way. We would like to each put in $10,000 of our own money, totaling $40,000 for our initial investment, hopefully covering most of our initial startup expenses.
So our marketing distribution plan, with how we will sell with social media marketing, sales teams, and geofencing ads, and how we would distribute through ice cream shops. And so we always sold in cases to the shops, like 200 plus is a case, and that will be $60 per case.
For our operations and talent, kind of what we're looking to hire in right now is our marketing, engineering, sales, operations, IT, and the financial team. Arguably, some of those we could fulfill ourselves, such as the marketing and sales teams, but obviously for the engineering and IT, kind of none of us are really qualified for those positions. And then when it comes to the operation costs, we need to, engineer a waffle maker, which would roughly cost anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000. And then manufacturing office space, and then of course the patent as well.
So what would be the market opportunity for our product? So initially we plan to launch focusing upon the Midwest region of the United States. And so this would give us an entry point into the $432 million waffle cone market that we estimate. And so through our market research, we also found that over 80% of our customers would prefer to have a drip guard cone over a traditional waffle cone. And in our first year of going in business, we hope to get 10 ice cream shops under our umbrella of stores.
All right, so as you can see here, how we fit into the current market, Drip Stick and Drip Drop are two products that actually went out of business. The Buddy system is the next closest competitor, but it's very flimsy, it's
All
plastic,
right.
so.
That's okay, that's okay. Oh, that, I hate doing that. Sorry, you guys, just trying to keep us on track. All right, Q&A for this
Q&A.
team.
I'll jump in. I think this is an excellent product, especially as a parent that has had to clean up ice cream spills many times over the years, and kids always love the waffle cone. I have two questions for you. One, as a parent, I hate how large waffle cones are. And if we could is there a possibility to make them smaller with the drip guard? And two, what is the cost comparison to a standard waffle cone to what the drip guard would be?
Yeah, so sizing is definitely an issue that can be solved. That would really kind of just come down to how much batter you put into the cone maker itself. There's normally just a standard amount that you pour and it gives you that standard size, but there's definitely, you can change up some of the variables there and get a smaller cone. And then for cost-wise comparison to regular waffle cones, for example, Joy waffle cones, they're like the leading industry or the leading brand in the industry at the moment. They cost anywhere from 10 to 20 cents per cone, and they use a similar model of shipping big boxes of cones to businesses, and then of course, you know, packs of 6 to 12 to like grocery stores and stuff.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Eric. Have you thought about just manufacturing and selling the machine itself? I ask one because one of the most popular ice cream shops by me, that's part of their whole brand, is to make it fresh and have it warm.
Yeah, so that was originally our first plan, and then when we dove into it, according to our research, we found that 50% of ice cream shops do make their own cones, 50% buy them, and it kind of just becomes picking one or the other. And so we opted for what we thought would be the easiest and most straightforward to get us into the market, which is manufacturing the cones first.
Hey, this is Ricardo. I'm in Iowa City, and I'm curious if you know much about Drip Stick and Drip Drop going out of business and what you're going to do to avoid that fate.
We believe that it was initially just too high of a price, especially for Drip Stick, it being made out of plastic. It's a $14 thing that you have to carry around with you, which is just kind of inconvenient. And then Drip Drop, they were featured on Shark Tank, and they were like this cake cookie kind of thing that you would slide up onto the cone itself, and it cost a whole $1 to $1.25. And I personally don't want to buy a whole nother attachment for my cone. I think it would just be really convenient to have it all in one.
Awesome.
And that is our timer.
Thank you, guys. Okay, team 3.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. 1 million cups participants. This is great. Okay, let's see. Restroom peacemaker. All right.
Good morning. The name of our product is the
Delaney,
Restaurant Peacemaker.
Thank you, Curtis. My name is Becca, and I am a college student, which means I live in college dorms, specifically a co-ed dorm. You don't have it plugged in. Oh. With our co-ed dorm, this means that I'm using a co-ed bathroom every day, meaning I'm sharing showers, shower stalls, bathroom stalls, sinks, which wouldn't be an issue if it weren't for the very outdated architecture in these bathrooms. So as you can imagine, it's usually shower stalls, which means I'm often presented with the problem you see right here. I can see people outside the stall and people can see me within the stall. That is where the inspiration for our product comes from, which would be the restroom peacemaker, which would put privacy in your pocket and make the stall experience more comfortable. Our product would be 2 clips attached by a fiberglass strip that you can retract, kind of like a tape measure, and clip to the top and the bottom of the door and give you more privacy.
So our potential customers are, we found data that says there's 150 colleges and universities in the US that have co-ed dorms. We're estimating that 20 million college students live on campus every year. And we're estimating that 4 million of those customers are going to be women that have these problems. So that's where we got the 4 million from. In our marketing and promotion, so we're going to do a lot of online marketing. Like when you type in dorm supplies, we hope to come up in that search result. Social media promotions, we're going to try and partner with influencers and give social media advertisements. And then also bathroom flyers, like post, like paper flyers, inside bathrooms on doors and stuff like that.
This is a graph to show our 5-year production rate.
Okay, hold on, you guys. Okay, so sorry, the wrong presentation was on Zoom, I think. So let's get this right. All right, let's see. Whoops, no. What are you guys seeing in 1 million cups?
Roaming wristlet.
Okay, hold on.
I emailed it to you too. That's
Julie, it looks like if you go to your browser and click on the next tab.
Yeah, can you see it now? Okay.
Yes.
We're gonna restart this. I think we've got time. We're gonna restart it. You guys must have been so confused. Delaney, once again, keeping us on track. Thank you so much for telling me that. Okay, you poor guys. Okay. All right, once again, restroom peacemaker. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Good morning. My name is our product, Restroom Peacemaker.
Thank you, Curtis. So my name is Becca, and as a college student, I'm living in a co-ed dorm, which means a co-ed bathroom. So I'm sharing sinks, shower stalls, bathroom stalls with anyone and everyone who walks through the door. Now, this wouldn't be an issue if it weren't for the very, very outdated architecture in the fact that everything is still in a stall format. So oftentimes you can be presented with up to a 2-inch gap in the stalls, as you can see by this lovely picture of a man looking through your shower stall. So where we come in is the restroom peacemaker will provide privacy in your pocket and make the experience more comfortable for you. It's a small device with 2 clips fastened by a fiberglass strip that's kind of like a tape measure where it will retract. You can just clip it to the top and bottom of the door, give you full privacy, and when you're done, you just take it off, put it in your bag, and you're good to go.
From our data, we found that there's 150 plus colleges and universities in the United States that still have co-ed dorms. We're estimating that 20 million of those of our college students live on campus in those co-ed dorms, which gives us 20% of the market, which is 4 million customers. So we're assuming because we're targeting college women. A lot of our marketing and promotion is going to come from online marketing. When you search dorm supply in like Google or whatever, we hope to pop up there. We're going to do a lot of social media advertisements and promotions. We're going to work with influencers, as well as bathroom flyers. We're going to advertise in bathrooms, putting up flyers and just explaining the problem that way.
In this graph, we have our 5-year production graph. We are trying to reach $700,000 approximately in revenue in the first 5 years, creating around $300,000 in net operations profit. This is about 1.75% of the company in the first 5 years. So the restroom peacemaker, privacy in your pocket. We're seeking $150,000 for 10% of our company.
All right, Q&A.
Okay, my first question is, tell me this, it's kind of like a tape measure, and so it's small enough to fit in a pocket, correct?
Yep.
Okay. What would it look like if you sold these online? It's a great gift, especially for an incoming college freshman. But having vending machines in locker rooms or places where people could purchase these. What about something like that? And one quick thing, you do have a typo on your last slide, but everything else looks fabulous. So I guess my question is to you, have you thought about potentially having vending machines in locker rooms, bathrooms, what have you?
We plan to do like partner with colleges also. So most colleges have bookstores, and whenever you have those bookstores, you look for things that you need around campus that you forget. So like it would be on site in the community of the showers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm curious, how have you prototyped this? I was interested with the pictures, but just curious on how you might have prototyped already the product.
With prototyping, we were thinking we could find a way to 3D print the clips so we can make sure they fit all doors and anything you might attach them to, and then just find for a really rough prototype, find a tape measure to just practice the retraction and how that would interact with the clips themselves.
Thank you.
How are we doing on Q&A time, Delaney?
A minute 12.
Oh, wow. Any other question from the audience?
Did we see pricing on this? Forgive me if we did, and I'm not recalling.
We didn't. We forgot to include the pricing, but it's gonna cost about $5 to make our product, and we're planning on to sell our product for $10. So it's $5 in profit in every sale. And reaching such a low number in the first 5 years, it's still an advantage in creating profit, but it's a one-time purchase, and we're hoping to improve our product after the 5 years, because then we'll already have like a small portion of our company hit, and then we'll be able to advance and improve everything and make add-ons with our product.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. If there's not another question, we'll go ahead and move groups. All right, thank you all. Let's see. All right, team 4, roaming wristlet. Let me make sure I all right, let's make sure. You guys seeing roaming wristlet? Hopefully. All
we
right.
are now.
Good grief. We are. Can anybody time? You got it? Awesome. Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so I am Olivia. This is Delaney, Beowulf, and Corey, and we are the roaming wristlet. Okay, the problem we discovered was special needs children have problems wandering off from their parents or whoever they're with, and then it's stressful to find them. Nearly 40% of special needs parents said that their child started to roam away after age 4. 1 in 3 children with autism have wandered off long enough to concern their parents. 291. That is the number of children reported to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children who had special needs in 2020. Another problem with this is my roommate works at a camp for special needs kids, and her kids like to wander away because they want to get away from the adults, which puts stress on her because she can't find them and then has to spend her time looking for them instead of worrying about all the other kids.
So our solution to this is the roaming wristlet. It's a safety bracelet designed for children with special needs to help monitor their health and track their whereabouts. This includes 24/7 GPS tracking, vital monitoring, vibration signals, SOS button, and safety zones that the parents can set up. And if their child goes out of that safety zone, the child and the parent will be alerted. And our product is slim fitting, comfortable, and discreet.
We are the most simplest and most reliable and most affordable safety bracelet on the market. Our safety bracelet only comes off when prompted to do so by the app at the discretion of the account holder.
So our product has a total available market of 1.2 million, and the global need for assistive devices for our special needs is increasing by 4.9% each year. So for our competition, we have 3 main competitors, which is AngelSense, Jiobit, and Tracky. Both AngelSense and Jiobit both attach to your clothing or accessories that can easily be taken off, or simply removing the piece of clothing will lose the tracker. And then Tracky is just a small portable device that is not attached to anything that can easily be lost or put somewhere if the child wants to escape. And our roaming wristlet is different because it's on your wrist and cannot be taken off. And so for the pricing of our product, it is $125 for the bracelet with a $10 monthly subscription fee for a total of $120 a year in subscription fees, leading to a total of $245 for 1 year. The cost to make each bracelet is $50. Our marketing and operation plans will promote our product using Facebook parenting groups. All throughout Facebook, there are groups like the picture shown for special needs parent support and discussion groups. We plan on marketing directly to these groups instead of a broader sense of everyone on Facebook. To start, we will purchase the materials to make our product and assemble the bracelet in our garage. We will sell through our website, market through our website, market through ourselves, and the Facebook groups.
So the roving wristlet 5-year projections. Our first year, we won't be selling the product. We'll still be finalizing it. And our total upfront expenses will be about $211,000 just for like a website developer, an app developer, materials to make the wristlet. And by year 5, we hope to make like 13.6 million.
All we're asking is
All right,
250,000 for 10%.
Okay. All right, awesome. Any questions from the audience?
Yeah, I found the model really interesting, having the physical product and having the subscription service. You did talk about costs for web developers. What did you work in for the cost of customer support and help desk when people are having issues with either the app or the physical product?
We incorporated that into our upfront expenses, which includes like the app developer, website developer, and that also includes like the making of materials, buying the materials. So it's all included in our $211,000 of upfront expenses.
Thanks.
Okay, you're targeting the special needs population for children, and a lot of these children have sensory issues, which is why I'm guessing your competitors are an attachment to clothing and what have you. Tell me a little bit about how you came up with the wristlet. Can it be worn on the anklet or on the ankle as well? And a little bit about your research and discovery to come up with a wearable device.
Yeah, so what we found is the ones that are attached to clothing, when kids want to like get away from adults, they just take off the clothes and then they roam away. And my roommate that works at special needs camp, a lot of parents put like almost like the same bracelets that you get on like when you're on house arrest on the kids' ankles from like when they turn 5, which makes them like stand out when they're with other kids. So the idea was to give them something like small that parents can still track them with, that they can't take off, but also they wouldn't stand out to other kids, which was like the big thing because they already like do stand out. So we wanted to give them a way not to stand out as much, and especially not having like a big thing around their ankle, but then also the parents don't have to worry about the kids taking it off. But yes, it can go around the ankle too, but it'll be like slimmer than the other things that can go around the ankle.
Fantastic. Have you also considered about kind of because oftentimes families that have children that have specific additional needs and medical needs, like the pricing might be just well beyond any subscription that they might have. Have you thought about maybe how you can accommodate those families that need this product the most? And so having a premium product and then having a product that it's almost like a buy one, get one, kind of a do good B Corp kind of thing. Just wondering.
Well, we know like the upfront price can be kind of expensive. We kept our subscription like much lower than the competitors, which would help with that. And then the upfront of $125 can be paid over the set of months instead of like all at once to accommodate if they don't have all the money right away. So it could just be like adding a few dollars to their subscription until they like can pay it off. So instead of like $10 a month, they could do like 12 or 15 until the 125 is paid off.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, we're going to our 5th out of 6 teams. Let's see. Parking Buddy. Okay, can you guys see Parking Buddy?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
Let's start whenever.
Pardon?
Let's start whenever.
Whenever Delaney says you can. Yeah.
Good.
Wait,
Hold on. Full screen.
It might be hard to switch to the slides. I think that's why people
You
have
can
it.
just
the way
press
they
it.
do.
Just press the button.
Good. Okay. Hello, everyone. We are here to present our up and coming app, Parking Buddy. Okay, so what's the problem? The problem essentially in college campuses is that students shouldn't be able to or shouldn't have to take 15 to 20 minutes to get back to their dorms while looking for parking spots. Just put yourself in the shoes of a student who has an exam in a week and studied for that exam for 2 weeks, and finally exam day comes. He or she can either walk to class, take 10 minutes to walk to class, or drive for 3. Because he or she didn't have Parking Buddy, they couldn't see that the parking lot was obviously full. They got late to class, failed the exam, and just wasted 2 weeks of studying for no reason.
So what is Parking Buddy? It's an app that will be available on the App Store and Google Play. It'll be about a $5 yearly subscription. And the different features it will include are satellite parking technology. It'll indicate when lots are full. It'll show where exact parking spots are available. And it'll send reminders if you are parked in a zone where you cannot be parked in. Parking Buddy will take the stress of parking away while being affordable and accessible to college students.
All right, so competition, Parker is the closest app that is, in competition with us. Only reason I say it's a bit closest, Parker offers a similar service. They show areas where you can park. They don't necessarily show exact spots, and they won't let you know if lots are full like our app will do. So then bringing that to our unique competitive advantage, there's nothing like this on the market. Like I said, we are the only app that can find specific spots for you. It's really affordable for college students, and since it is an app, it is very easily accessible.
So Parking Buddy has a total market opportunity of 39.92 million. There are 19.71 million college students as of 2020, and 48% of these students had a car on campus. So that gives us 9.45 million students that have a car on campus. We determined through customer interviews that 8 million of these students would benefit from Parking Buddy. And with a $5 annual subscription, this brings us to a 39.92 million total market opportunity. For production, we are planning on partnering with a developer to develop the app and then maintain the app after it is released. We estimate that it'll take 6 to 12 months for the app to be developed and be able to be released. We'll want to hire an accountant and an IT person to manage our finances and be able to deal with the satellite technology, whereas our team will be able to manage the marketing, sales, and operations.
All right, that's time. Thank you. Any questions for the team?
Thanks. I appreciate the presentation. One question: why are you starting with the college market versus some of the other parking's problems in maybe urban areas?
This is something we kind of just thought about at first. It was just something that kind of hit home for a few of us in our group. So we said this is something we kind of really just wanted to start with on college campuses. We said we would think about moving to bigger areas and things such as that after we launch and have some time to perfect our service and things of that nature. But as of right now, we're kind of just targeting the college student market at first.
Great, thank you.
Hey, this is Ricardo in Iowa City, and I'm not a computer engineer, but I'm kind of skeptical of the satellite live imaging and really live updating of an app because parking, changes by the minute. So I know you maybe didn't get to how it works, but yeah, can you elaborate on how that technology portion works? Maybe am I thinking space satellite, or is there a more efficient and faster way to keep an eye on the lots?
Yeah, so far we have while I've researched, I've found out that satellite parking works in a way in which it picks up spots, let's say by every 2 minutes. I think, yeah, every 2 minutes. And now I'm not an expert on this, but from the research I've done, we believe this could definitely work, and we would have to obviously find the right people to make this work. But yeah, I think it would probably work.
Any other questions from 1 Million Cups guests?
I am curious. I love that you have a $4.99 annual subscription fee. As someone, I think, as someone that's lived in large cities, that this would have been amazing. My husband was in the parking industry for 20 plus years, and it would have been awesome. Tell me a little bit about, are you right now targeting just college campuses? Are you targeting cities? And I feel like with this app, I would pay more, especially if I lived in a larger city. In Iowa City, to be quite honest, I don't know if I really need it. But if having set like a college rate and then a average, like a adult consumer rate, does that make sense?
Yeah, that is, like I said earlier, that is something we definitely touched on a bit in the beginning of our research when we were still kind of trying to formulate our idea and things like that. But that is actually a really good point. We didn't interview too many people outside of the college that, people like you who are maybe just living in big cities and, looking for parking. So that is something that we would like to do. But as for the moment, we're just want to perfect our service on college campuses.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right. We've got our last app coming here. OOTD. Why is...
Oh, I'm just gonna do like a stopwatch. So because it's like counts up. It's like counts down.
No. Where am I not finding it?
It is shared with you.
You did share it with me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, you guys. Give me a second.
All right, and we will have to be tight on the time frame when this one gets up. For everybody listening, I'm going to drop when this one is wrapping up. I'm going to drop a link for ranking, and so you'll rank. Please rank 1 through 6. 1 being the best, 6 being the 6th best.
All right, there you go. All right. All right, hold on. Here we go. All right, you guys, here we go.
Hello, my name is Grace and I'm joined with Emma, Zach, and Colin. Our product is OOTD, which stands for Outfit of the Day, and it is an outfit generating app. So the problem, 64% of women experience wardrobe rage, which is the feelings of stress, anxiety, and frustration when choosing an outfit in the morning. And based on studies, it takes roughly 17 minutes for a person to choose an outfit. So we have created a product that solves these problems. Our product is an outfit generating app that creates outfits based on certain criteria like weather, personal style, and activity and event for the day. We have a high-tech algorithm that produces trendy outfits and we have many features that sets us apart from the competition. So the way the app works is that users upload their clothing, then each day they answer one simple question, which is, what do you feel like wearing today? After they answer that question, the app generates outfits and the user will have a cute outfit in seconds. Our target market is the 13 million females aged 15 to 24 in the United States who experience wardrobe rage, and our market is expected to grow in the coming years.
So going on to our competition, we have LookScope and Purple as some of our direct competitors. And we actually did market research, interviewing over 20 different people. And some of the main things that they said that they would want in an outfit generating app were for it to be quick, low price, stress-free, personalized, and situationally appropriate. So some of these other apps like LookScope and Purple, they have a lot of ads. They're not stress-free. They're not personalized. They're not easy to use. And in my book, in our book, when you have a lot of ads in your app, it's not quick. So we tried to tailor our app to fit all of these needs. Whoops. There we go. So that leads us into our unique competitive advantage, is that we have the quickest, easiest, and most personalized outfit generating app on the market.
So our pricing and distribution, we're going to offer a 1-month free trial. And then after that, we're going to have a $1.99 subscription per month. And you can find our app on the App Store and the Google Play Store. The talent we'll need, the external talent we'll need is an app developer to help us make this happen. Influencers on social media to promote our app, and a server to hold our app. And then our internal talent will be Grace as operations manager, Emma as design specialist, Zach as financial advisor, and me as marketing and sales manager. And then our year one goals, we're going to try and capture 1% of the market, which will generate about 3.12 million. And then by year 5, we want to have at least 4% of the market and obtain about 12 million. Any questions?
Questions?
This is amazing. Can you make it for the 25 to 50 range too?
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's definitely one of our subgroups, but we're just trying to focus on the main target group to enter the market as young girls.
Awesome. Your pricing is way too low. I have 2 teenagers in my house and they pay for multiple apps on their own, and $1.99 is they would pay $7.99 to $14.99, right? Like so I think that you should really know your value, especially for such a valuable app. If you're saving me 17 minutes a day, $1.99 is a steal. So I would definitely increase that pricing. But this is really cool, and I hope to see us really come to market. I guess I didn't really have any questions. I just wanted to tell you how awesome it is.
Thank you.
Any other questions from our 1MC community?
Hey, Ricardo here. I'm curious how you feel about marketing additional products on this app. Like you could randomize an outfit and be like, oh, and you would look extra cute with this other accessory that you can buy here, right? And then you could get a commission from that. Is that in your plans, or is that part of your mission?
We considered that to be part of our phase 2. So after we get a certain amount of users, we would collaborate with certain brands and suggest items that they need in their closet and that can help make some new outfits. So yeah.
And even like sorry, I'm trying to fit into the picture here. Even like influencers, and having influencers have like their own page or like their own closet that you could go to, and then promote certain products, and then have a commission-based system based on, they're promoting it, and then we're getting a percentage of, the product that's being sold and everything. That's stuff that we looked into, like you said, for phase 2.
another alternate idea there is to partner with local businesses. Because it's very common to go to social media influencers. Virtually everybody does that. Maybe flip that backwards and say, let's just look at local businesses. Now, this necklace might look great with you, and it's 4 blocks down the street. So something else to consider.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So, Matt, I'm going to stop sharing. First of all, thank you on behalf of me and the Cornell students for attending through these presentations so well and giving your thoughtful questions and feedback. I'm going to stop sharing and hand it over to you, Matt, on the
Yeah, thanks. So we're going to spend just take no more than 3 minutes. There's a link that I just dropped in chat. So please go vote. Vote once. Do not do Chicago style voting. Just asking for your ethics to vote once there. But in type form, what you can do is you're either going to drag and drop to rank order from first, your favorite, to your 6th favorite. Please put those in order. You can either move those around with the drag and drop feature, or you can rank order through drop down. So please vote. And again, the link is in chat.
It doesn't feel right because I feel like there could be ties. Like they're so good.
We're gonna have to force it. There still might be ties on the back end though.
Yes. I think all of these teams should be very proud of their presentations today. They did a fantastic job and their product creations are especially impressive. So bravo, kiddos.
Thank you so much, Erin. And as you guys are voting, if anyone else has just general feedback for the class as a whole or any students, feel free to share it.
Nicole and Stephanie, I'm going to pick on the two of you because you're two people that we work with pretty closely and you're college students. What did you guys think of these products?
I thought some of them were pretty good, especially the outfit of the day. I definitely spend a lot of time figuring out my outfit and then I end up just picking something kind of bland. So I think that would definitely be something that's cool. Also, the bathroom privacy one, I thought that one was a really good one because I feel like there are some stalls on campus that aren't really that, there's like some gaps. And so I think that would be nice to have. Others, there are a lot of good ideas.
All right, and I will give 30 more seconds for any final votes. Yeah, and again, I thought all of these were so well done. So I appreciate everybody's pitch and also dealing with some of our tech hurdles. All right. I am just, for the sake of time, I will just share screen. And there are our results. We have outfit of the day, roaming wristlet, restroom peacemaker, parking buddy, the dapper, and drip guard.
All right. That's awesome. Thank you guys, and thanks from the Cornell group. Here we go.
Thanks. Great job, everybody.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much, you guys.